Hello, this is Tim Cozen with Corinthian Equity, and we're back up here for what will be probably our final time at 7931 Tudor Lane in Argyle, Texas. Now, we bought this house as a renovation project. It was pretty well dated and just needed a lot of work, so we fixed it up, made it beautiful again, and I think we have it sold. We're under contract, so hopefully it should be gone relatively quickly. Now, if you remember, this house is 5,005 square feet, including a above the garage apartment, which we might do a little walkthrough of later. I'm not going to do it on this video. And it also sits on 3.6 acres in the back, so it's a relatively good sized property. Just to kind of give you some perspective, land up in Argyle looks like it goes for anywhere between 100 and maybe 120 an acre. So just based on that, it's worth probably well over 400. And we're selling the entire property for actually less than it would cost to buy the land and build the property. So the buyer's getting a good deal. We're getting it sold, and I think everyone's really coming out ahead on this. And the great thing about this neighborhood in this area is it really has all the benefits of kind of city living with also the benefits of country living. With the property in the back, you can have horses or cows or, subject to zoning. I'm not sure what all kinds of livestock you can have, but the neighbors have horses and cows, so I imagine you can here. But also you have shopping, strip centers, movie theaters, bookstores, restaurants, really starting only maybe a half a mile to a mile away. So that's a really nice benefit to have. There's quite a few newer developments, kind of subdivisions, that are also coming up in this neighborhood. So you get the benefit of that also, but still with really kind of a custom house. Now, when we got this place, like I said, it was fairly well dated and just needed a lot of kind of sprucing up. So we gutted it and made it beautiful. First thing I notice is usually floors. We put in this hand scraped dark hardwood floors down here. This is a engineered floor, so it's very durable, just a great product. We put it in a lot of our mid to higher end properties. And then custom paint with this kind of a custom wall color on the walls and semi-gloss on the trim and doors, and then flat white ceilings. Now we'll begin our inside tour. Over here on the left we have our family room. And this is, if you saw our first video, one of the first things you would have remembered as being dated. The wet bar, I think, had a tile countertop. It just didn't look that great, and it was kind of a weird color, if I remember right. So we fixed that up, put in this nice 3 cm thick granite. It's a solid piece. Turned out well, and just made it a lot more kind of friendly. Over here towards the back, we have a sitting room that opens up off the back deck and also really overlooks the back of the property. Now you can't see the back of the property line from here. It goes back quite a ways, past the, well, not exactly past the trees, but the trees keep going farther than you can see. And I think there's even a pond in kind of the back corner. So it's very usable property. You can use it for, obviously, plenty of firewood, great pasture and garden, maybe an outside area for like a pool or patio, something like that. And then a little kids room over here. And then, like I said, off the sitting room, we have this great kind of massive deck. We didn't do a lot to the deck. We cleaned it up. It had been bowing a little bit in the middle, so we brought our foundation guy out here, shored it up, pressure washed it, stained it, made it great. Now my thought on this was the deck as itself is great, and it's kind of one of those things that a buyer might want to customize for themselves. So instead of putting in stairs or really customizing it more, we lowered the price of the house and just made it that much more appealing to a potential buyer, where they're still going to have equity in the house after they do some of their own little custom touches. And of course, if they give us an offer that wants to negotiate something like that in, we consider it. And that's kind of what happened with this case, actually, with the buyers that we're going to sell it to, well, hopefully, who we have the contract with anyway. So our first downstairs bedroom is right back here. We continued our hardwood throughout and our paint scheme throughout the entire house. Now, this bedroom would double as, guest quarters, or maybe a media room, game room. Probably don't need another game room in the house. Or an office, like a downstairs office, smoking room, library, just whatever you want to use it for. It's a great space, very usable, very versatile. Coming over here, we have our more formal living area. And I think I mentioned we do have the house staged to kind of set it off Shows off really nice in our pictures. One kind of cool thing is this staging company, if the buyers want to buy the furniture, they can negotiate that in the contract and basically get it pre-furnished. So that's kind of a benefit. Now these buyers aren't doing that, but it's an option that they would have if they wanted it. Again, you get another view of our back deck, our sitting room over there on the left, and just great size on the deck. 15 feet, I think, deep, and I'm not even sure how wide it is. Now back here in the living room, my favorite part really is the fireplace. The original fireplace was just an old dated kind of shiny brass and tile. Didn't look too good. So we ripped that out. We put in this Austin stone, custom stone surround for the fireplace area. And then we have our built-in cabinets on the left and the right. Now back in San Diego, I'm accustomed to tearing out built-ins because for some reason, people don't like them out there. And so I had in the original scope of work that we're going to yank them out. My contractor talked me out of it. We fought for about a minute and I lost. And it's definitely a good thing because they turned out beautifully, especially with the granite on top and with the stain matching the kitchen. Now over here on the left we have our kitchen, and this really feels like a custom kitchen because it really is. It's great open space, nice and big, full, 10 foot I think, ceilings. It was 12 feet. I'm not entirely sure actually. Anyway, great kitchen space, really customized it, and really open and usable to the formal living area and then the dining room that we're going to see in just a minute. So kitchen, completely redid. Like I said, we kept the cabinets, but we stained them with this darker stain and painted the island white. New appliances, double oven, microwave. We had to custom cut that hole and custom make the top doors for the microwave cabinet. We didn't have a microwave cabinet originally. Brand new cooktop, never been cooked on. And then new dishwasher over here. Another kind of custom thing we did was it didn't come with a wine rack, so we installed the wine rack. And we really didn't overlook the details where, a lot of the times you put in a wine rack and you just have the drywall behind it. Well, we took our custom tumbled marble backsplash and brought it up to the wine rack area to really just finish it off all the way. Not a stainless sink, not a white sink, nice black matte sink. Really makes the thing pop well. Now out there, that's the stairs to the garage and the granny flat or apartment above the garage. And we continued our travertine throughout the bottom, really in this laundry, kitchen, bathroom area. So we come back here and we have a great laundry room. How many rehabbers have you seen put granite in the laundry room and put travertine surround in a wash area in the laundry room? So we really tried to keep just the whole feel of the house concise. And well, I'm kind of biased because I like the house. I think we kind of nailed it. Now what would be our second downstairs bathroom, because it's back here, we'll see the first one in just a minute, is over here. This was a bit of a closet-y space. It felt kind of claustrophobic and closed off. That wall, if I'm not mistaken, went all the way up. So we knocked that out, put in the new glass, the new tile surround with a custom border piece. Of course, new shower pan. And then new vanity, new mirror, light fixtures, and vanity cabinet. Turned out really well. Over here, kind of off the kitchen, we have the formal dining area, which we wanted to have still a warm, welcoming feel, but just a little bit more subdued on the color. So we kind of put in this milk chocolate color. We had to actually repaint it a couple times to get the color just right, the way we liked it. And in my opinion, we got it right. We made the trim accent not to white, but to just a little bit lighter version of the wall color. And of course, semi-gloss again, to just make it stand out a little bit better. And then of course, we staged it up with this nice staging furniture. And of course, big open window up to the front of the property. Now, going through the dining room and off the front door, we have what would be our first downstairs bathroom. Let's get in here. Oop, hold on. There we go. First downstairs bathroom. There's a light switch around here somewhere. There we go. And this is another pretty much gutted the space. Put in this custom tile surround over here. Custom soap dish. Brand new shower glass. Your same good looking host, you see him a lot unfortunately. And new vanity, new toilet, and new floors. So it's nice and close to the downstairs bedroom. If you use it for a guest bedroom, you can, have it be basically a bathroom for that bedroom, or just whatever you want. Now, one kind of cool thing is we didn't have to replace the treads on the stairs. These are 3/4 inch oak treads. So we sanded them and stained them to match our main floor color. Turned out pretty decent. The landing, of course, we redid. This was originally carpet. Did not look good. So we put in a hand scraped wood. We've got this huge, massive window here. This thing is really cool, which looks over the back of the house. And as we go upstairs, you'll see that the upstairs especially, and the downstairs too, but the upstairs really, I think even more. It's just a really nice feeling. A lot of natural light, a lot of big windows, a lot of expensive windows when you have to replace them, by the way. You know that firsthand, of course. But just a great use of space. Now, we wanted the upstairs living areas to be a little warmer, so we put in the carpet on the floor and really pretty much kept the rest of the theme consistent. Over here on the left, we have what'll be like a kid's playroom or a library or another game room or whatever you want it for, really like a third living area. Great area, great space. Do what you want to with it. It's got these built-ins that we have painted white, again with our granite on top, and bookcase area. Really just kind of giving it a little custom feel, It kind of shows like a model house, really. Now we have 3 secondary bedrooms upstairs, plus the master. Our first secondary bedroom over here. Pretty standard. Nice view out the front. Great windows. And you can see really just lets in a lot of light. Great house. Now this is my kind of favorite bedroom. Almost like it better than the master. I like to call it the princess bedroom. It's got this little cupola thing going on up here with the light, hanging light and fixture, and then a little spire going up. I think it's pretty cool. And then I like the angles and all the detail on the ceiling work. Now these bedrooms have a thinner crown molding than what we have downstairs. Downstairs, you probably saw we have that big, thick, I think it's 8-inch crown molding. We have that in the downstairs living areas and also in the master bedroom. And then in the upstairs, we have the little bit thinner, looks like, I think 3-inch crown molding. So this is our final secondary bedroom upstairs. Again, great window out the back, lots of natural light. You see the trees, and it's really how beautiful the property is. You can kind of see over there the neighbors have cleared some of their backyard. I think they have a barn too. So a great usable space, and really a great usable house. Coming on over here, we have the upstairs auxiliary bathroom, and this thing we pretty much took down to the studs. This is obviously brand new granite. Again, the 3 cm throughout the entire house. None of that laminated granite stuff. Brand new fixtures, lighting fixtures, mirrors, of course new tile, new toilet, and then new tub. I had to put in this little pony wall, made it look a little nicer. Glass in the back, and then more custom work over here. And of course, like every room, has that great view out the back of the property. So you really get a sense for just kind of the beauty of this property. Now, last but certainly not least, we have what you could almost call the master wing, because it takes up, it's not, not exactly half, but basically it takes up this entire side of the upstairs. And it's again just another great usable space with fun lines, with great custom paint. And my favorite part is the custom fireplace. Now this thing looked pretty much like the downstairs one. It was old dated tile. I think it was green and brass, and something stuck in decades past. We knocked that out. We didn't do Austin stone. We thought the white Austin stone would look a little harsh in this master. So we put in this warmer, still stone veneer product with the neutral browns and kind of gray looking. Turned out really well. It's a wood burning fireplace, so you go out in the backyard, you get your firewood, you bring it up here and heat your bedroom. Pretty cool system, huh? Over here on this side, we have a little deck off the master. So you can overlook kind of the side yard, the kids' little jungle gym swing set area, And of course your trees, and you can see, really with the glare I guess, just how much light it lets into the house. And it's a great size for a master, lots of room. And then you can see again what I was talking about up here with this nice thick crown molding. This is the same crown molding that's downstairs throughout the house. And best part of the master, and any master, should be the master bathroom. And I think this place is really no exception. We spent a ton of money on this bathroom, and it shows. It turned out well. First thing over here, we have our giant soaking jacuzzi whirlpool tub with custom travertine. Kept the travertine theme throughout the bathroom. I think that was the right choice. The tub overlooks the front of the property. You're set far enough back, you don't really need to worry about someone looking in or something. And of course, if you are, you put blinds up or curtains up or something. More of our staging pieces, but really beautiful. And then of course, behind me here, we have his and hers double vanity sink with undermount sinks. So nice and easy cleaning, nice and easy to wipe down. And of course the granite, brand new cabinet, vanity cabinets, and just new. Brand new, of course, fixtures, light fixtures, mirrors, and kind of the whole 9 yards. Now my favorite part of the bathroom is the master shower. This thing is cool. More travertine. I don't know what our travertine bill was for this place. It was a lot. All the way around. It's got a double his and hers shower heads. We got our granite. It's really a granite, actually the diamond pattern is a polished granite tile. So you can see really here just how well the two work well together. You have the granite, the kind of brown, and then the tanner travertine. The travertine goes all the way throughout. That window actually is brand new too. It was originally glass tile with a crack down the middle. Sort of that block tile stuff. So we took that out, put in that new window, and it just looks a lot better than the cracked stuff, and really modernizes it too. Even if it wasn't cracked, we probably would have redone it. So as you can see, we really went through this house top to bottom. One thing I didn't mention was the previous sellers did some foundation repairs to the place before we bought it. This is something that's pretty common out in Texas. We have a transferable foundation warranty for the place that transfers to the buyers. It transferred to us, and we had our foundation guy come out and take a look, make sure the house is still solid. He says it's good to go. We have that. We also, just for any potential buyers, got an engineering report to kind of double check his work, and the engineer said, oh yeah, the house looks good. So that's available to any buyer that we negotiate with. And like I said, we do have this thing under contract. Obviously, from my perspective, it's not entirely sold until it funds, but they seem interested, they seem to like it, they seem happy with it, so we'll see where that goes. So again, this is Tim Cozen with Corinthian Equity, taking a walk around this great 5,000 square foot house up in Argyle, Texas. The address up here, just again, is 7931 Tudor Lane. And thanks for joining me.